Imagine your CTO walks into your stand-up tomorrow and says, we are migrating off Teradata. We have got 6,000 queries, 2,000 stored procedures, and 400 ETL jobs, and I need it done by quarter 3. What do you do? Option 1. Hire a migration consultancy, 6 months, $500,000, and at the end, you still have to verify everything yourself. Option 2. Buy an enterprise migration tool, 6-week procurement cycle, $100,000 license, and it only handles 2 of your 4 source dialects. We also have option 3. Paste your queries into ChatGPT or any chatbot, free, fast, and you have absolutely no idea if the output is correct. Every team I have talked to hates all 3 options. The expensive ones are slow, the slow ones are expensive, and the cheap ones leave you with no audit trail with something breaks in production. So we built 4th option. It's called JarvisX. goJarvisX.ai is also called as JarvisX. It is an AI-powered data modernization platform. You upload your legacy SQL, ETL, workflows, application code, or database schemas. JarvisX converts them to your target platforms like Snowflake, BigQuery, Databricks, or PostgreSQL, and ships every output with a 13-layer quality engine and an audit-ready conversion trail. No procurement committee, no 6-month POC. Sign up, drop your file, get production quality output. Let me show you. So to start with, we'll just log in to the portal. So once you log in here, you can see a live preview available. Based on your plan, it gives you interactive conversion feel so that you can use the conversion engine and the quality engine, try it out and figure out whether it is helping you out or not. So here are 3 modes available. So let me just pick some examples from query conversion. Let's say Teradata to BigQuery, or let's say Oracle to BigQuery merge statement. So it's a little complex query to be converted into BigQuery target. When I clicked run, it started utilizing some layers of quality engine, but not, of course, not all, because it's a try now version. Once you get a full batch mode on with a paid module, you will have all these 13 layers activated. Right now it activated 4 modules, and tada, our query is converted to BigQuery. So this is how JarvisX is capable of converting queries, flows, and code. Try now is just the front door. Behind it, JarvisX is actually 7 products under one platform. So if you just scroll down, you will see 6 products already mentioned here. So Jarvis Query is what you just saw, SQL conversion across 11 source dialects to 4 cloud targets: Teradata, Oracle, MySQL, PostgreSQL, Hive, Redshift, DB2, Netezza, and the list continues. It can be converted to BigQuery, Snowflake, Databricks, or PostgreSQL. So if I click Jarvis Query, you just need to upload your zip, and it gives you these target options available. The zip will be automatically scanning all your artifacts. Likewise, we have Jarvis code, which gives you ability to convert your Python, Shell, BTEQ, SAS, etc. Legacy and can be converted to Databricks, PySpark, or maybe any other programming languages which are supported like JavaScript, Scala, Kotlin, Rust, Ruby, PHP, etc. So it has a rich set of conversion stack available. If you click Jarvis Flow, it gives you ability to convert your existing data stage or Informatica, those legacy workflows, and convert it to Airflow, Databricks Notebook, Azure Data Factory, DBT, etc. If you go back to the home screen, you will have one interesting module which is called as Jarvis Schema, which gives you ability to convert the DDLs from legacy platform to the new platforms which we usually use like Databricks, BigQuery, Snowflake, etc. After that, you have some add-ons available like Jarvis Graph is for lineage and graphical representation of your legacy artifacts to understand them better. Jarvis Data is for synthetic data generation. You just need to drop your DDLs here, and you have multiple options available to generate the synthetic data for your testing. It has 3 different modes available. Basic is just fast, it doesn't use any AI in backend, so it doesn't cost you much, but it doesn't give you realistic values. But if you want realistic and profiled values, you need to use other 2 options. And the last point to be discussed is Jarvis Risk. It gives you a complete report of your legacy artifacts before you migrate. So it will just pinpoint all the risks before you migrate, and it gives you a risk score as well. Based on that, you can decide whether to migrate into which platform and what are the things that you need to take care before you migrate. Most competitors do exactly one of these, and JarvisX does all 7 for one subscription. Let's take a tour of Quality Engine. So JarvisX has 13 layer quality engine. First layer is SQL Glot transpilation, and it is, by the way, free, and it uses the core libraries of Python to 60 to 70% convert all possible conversions before using AI for the conversion, which makes it pretty much cool and confident before it even goes to AI. Then we have pre-LLM rewrites with some 20 rules available. Then we have complexity prompting to decide the current prompt structure will be simple or modern or complex. Then some feature microquarts based on some legacy conversions like quality merge pivot statements to specific conversions available. Then 91 pair cards, which are very deep dialect level mapping, not generic. So we all pairs possibly convertible using this platform. We have cards available, and those cards will be fed in to LLM when the conversion starts. Then we have RAG using face vector search, which always improves based on the previous searches and previous conversions. So the more you convert using JarvisX, the more it learns from its past, and it gives you better results. Then of course the AI agent will actually do some LLM conversion. Then we have post LLM rewrites using some 20 rules. Then some syntax validation, then category validation. Then we will have some auto repair. If at all something fails, that artifact will be auto repaired, automatically fed to AI agent with some smart techniques. Then semantic scoring will give you some score to this overall conversion, and based on that semantic score, you will generate a confidence and the flag. So high confidence, medium confidence, and low confidence. So based on these flags, a developer or a user can decide if the artifact conversion was a low confidence, then it needs to be handled more carefully, and if its confidence is higher, then it is pretty much a smaller number of fixes. So basically in industry, 80% conversion ratio is a standard, and JarvisX right now most probably gives you 90%, more than 90% of conversion rate, and you just need to give your 10% efforts to touch base or fix those artifacts which are converted, and which is pretty much by far the standards available, or by far the competitors available in the market, and that too with this custom pipeline of 13 layers. It's pretty much a USP and intellectual property of JarvisX. So if I go back again to the home screen, and let's talk about plans. So we have diverse set of plans, and if you compare it with the competitors, it is way more smaller pack, starting from a free trial of $0, of course, with 50 artifacts already available for you to convert, and then like starting from $79 to almost a $2,000 plan. So if you start with a starter plan for $79, you will have 250 artifacts per month. Growth will give you 1000 artifacts for $149. Scale plan will give you 10,000 artifacts for $499. And enterprise is a yearly plan, but it will give you 50,000 artifacts. It shows you for a month, but even if you don't utilize, it will carry forward. I mean, it will always be total 50,000 artifacts for that year, and it is at $2,000. So if you see the distribution, it's basically, it gives you some try now options available. Let's say 50 for starter, then some specific details or some specific add-ons available, along with let's say a growth plan will also give you Jarvis Graph add-on and Jarvis Risk add-on, likewise for scale and likewise for enterprise, and its values, its upper limits and its amounts are different. So basically for scale plan, if you want to buy a Jarvis Graph, it will give you $199 per month, and you will be able to convert 100 jobs using Jarvis Graph. So it's pretty much mentioned here. If you want to buy, you just need to click buy now. It will open Reserve Pay and you can just buy right away, and the plan will be attached to you. Now let's talk about security and compliance. So if I go to bottom of the page, you will see a lot of documentations available. So if I go to Trust Center, it gives you how much secure is the platform, right? Because we will be using this platform for converting your artifacts. So it is supposed to be most secure, right? So it is secure. It is encrypted at rest. In transit, it is encrypted and secured by TLS 1.2. We are already SOC 2 aligned, so we are preparing audit logs for every conversion. It is solely deployed on GCP, and also we are Google Cloud partner, and it is on a specific region, and we are bound to that region, and we store everything to that region, and it is completely secure. If you talk about login, we use SSO and SAML 2.0, and a lot of details already mentioned on the trust page. You can just go through it. What all we currently support, what is our roadmap, it's all mentioned here. And if you talk about security review, it gives you extensive review of security this platform provides. So quick word on security, right? Because a lot of you are watching this from a regulated industry point of view. JarvisX is built like a bank. So it gives you Google OAuth, it gives you SAML SSO for auth, it gives you CSRF tokens, ID OR protections, SOC 2 style audit logging on any financial and admin event. GDPR self-serve exports are available. Delete with workspace co-member protections, so you don't accidentally orphan shared resources. All data live in Google Cloud's region, as I said. For Indian customers, we are GST compliant. Auto-generated invoices are available using CGST, SGST, IGST splits. So all in place, right? So built-in cost guardrails, per plan limits on every batch, and a $15 a day platform-wide cap, so nobody can accidentally burn through LLM budget. So if your security team has questions, we always have answers, and we are always welcome. We also have two options available apart from the 7 products that we directly submit. One is a start quick run. If you don't want to invest into plans, you can always import from GitHub, or you can upload a zip and just execute this, and you will just need to pay for that particular repository. You don't need to buy the plan for sure. We also have a create project facility available, and you just create a project and keep submitting your batches within your credit limit. And of course, if you are buying a credit limit, if you are buying a plan, then quick run will also use that credits until you have it. And for example, if I show you some of the projects that I created, so let's say this project is for XYZ org. If I open it, I already have some conversions done for this organization. This is how it looks for each of the conversions. This is one of the conversion of maybe data. You can also preview the data. So let's say Teradata to BigQuery. So you can always go and check what all SQL files were part of that bundle, and then you get just a conversion detail available. How was the conversion? So these details we'll talk about in detail in the next video. So let's talk about why us, not them. So let me be honest about where JarvisX fits in the market. There are basically 4 kinds of migration tools today. First, top tier enterprise tools, BladeBridge, Datometry. They cost between $200,000 and $2 million per project. So they are great for the largest migrations. They take 6 months to procure, 3 months to deploy. We don't compete with them. We are not for the same customer. Second, mid-tier enterprise tools like Mobilize.net, iSpiral, $20,000 to $100,000 licenses, mostly desktop, mostly static rule-based engines, retrofitted with some LLM features. So we win on price, on AI native architecture and so on. So for these type of competitors, we definitely win. So third is like free vendor tools like AWS, SCT, Snowflake, SnowConvert, Microsoft SSMA. They are free. So, but each one only handles one target platform. If your migration spans more than one cloud, you are juggling tools. JarvisX gives you all 4 targets and 7 products modules under one subscription. Then fourth type of competitors are like generic LLMs, ChatGPT, Direct, Copilot. These are fast, cheap, but no quality engine, no audit trail, no compliance, no support. JarvisX is the option for 99% of customers who want production quality migrations without procurement committee commitments, without learning $100,000 tool, and without rolling the dice on a generic chatbot. Self-serve, AI native, audit ready, and affordable. So let's back to where we left, right? So pick your poison, the enterprise giant or the hacky LLM wrapper. If you choose enterprise giant, 6 month sales cycle, procurement committee, $500,000 contract, demo deck thicker than your code base. The hacky LLM wrapper spits out converted SQL, crosses its fingers, no test, no provenance, no one to call when production breaks. But JarvisX is the third kind, self-serve, AI native, audit ready. Just sign up and start in under a minute. Built around models, not bolted on them. Provenance, diffs, tests for every output. It also has 13-layer quality engine as discussed and 7 products under one roof. We just need your 30 seconds to submit your first batch. Nothing more than that. So just ship, not sit through Salesforce demos. So that's where you will find us, goJarvisX.ai, one URL, whole platform, no demo required. Thanks for watching. If this was useful, hit subscribe. There is more on the way. We'll talk about more conversion demos on various technology stacks. So keep watching. Thank you.